Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Now the starting group for the visitors. Marshallonis is out there with Webb. Then there's Maravich, and it's Walsh in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Seattle, we've got Isaiah Thomas, Banchero out there with Kemp. Then it's Roy, and it's Crawford at the 2.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
So Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs. And that's a trait you're always looking for.
Maravich, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Roy. Pass to Kemp. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Crawford outside. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Crawford's got 6.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the 3. That was a high-level pass.
And that one's good, Weatherspoon. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Kemp. On the wing, Brandon Roy. There's Crawford with the 3. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Webb against Thomas. Marshallonis passes to Webb. Outside, Maravich. Here's Marshallonis. Seattle grabs the miss. It's Roy on the wing. Maravich defending. For the 3. And there's Roy. That's good on the assist from Banchero.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. Pass to Marshallonis. Here's Crawford. Nice form on the 20-footer. He's got 8.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Crawford's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Seattle. Terrence Ross is checked in for Roy, and it's Terry in for Jamal Crawford. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Hammond. From the arc. Haywood with the rebound. Seattle leading by 8. Here's Kemp. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. With the drive. And the basket by Webb.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
Outside Roy. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Roy's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Seattle ahead, up 9. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And here is Webb. Clock at 6. Out to Thompson. Webb against Roy. Brown. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. He gets that one. Ross has got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Hammond. Driving in. Kemp with the steal. And Kemp slams it in.
Wow, I tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Webb. No one near him. Green for 2 points.
I love how she moved the ball right there, setting it up on a platter.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. That'll be a 5-second call. And Augustine kicks to Brown. Spins. Webb the pass to Augustine. And good coming off the assist by Spud Webb.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Checking in for the away team,
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's Maravich for three. Good on the three-point shot. Maravich has got 5 points so far.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
We've got Crawford. Haywood is out there with Brandon Roy. Then there's Sean Kemp, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brown.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kemp's shot is off.
I mean, come on, that's a shot. You expect him to make.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Jarrett Jack. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. A free throw drops for Augustine. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Thomas passes to Roy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Webb's check in for Augustine.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. No good for Maravich. Seattle leading by 5. Haywood kicks to Kemp. Crawford looking over the floor. The three from Thomas. Good on the triple. Thomas got 6 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And that does it for the first half of play. Seattle leads by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Webb out there with Marshalonis. Then there's Maravich, and it's Walsh with the 5 spot. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Here's Marshalonis. And it goes down 2 points. Seattle leading by 6. And finished off by Banchero.
When it comes to attacking the basket, Banchero is one of the most dangerous players in the league.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Maravich. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Maravich has got 7.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
Crawford outside. No good on that one. Outside, Maravich. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
Look, you can't let shooters get their feet set. You have to run him off the catch.
Here's Roy, and it's Seattle with another.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Pass to Marshalonis. Webb dishes to Maravich. Basket is good, the assist from Webb. Webb's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he's got it going on right now. And if his teammates are smart, They'll just keep feeding him.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 10. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Jamal Crawford. 46 seconds left to play in the third. The first one falls.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
He's perfect from the line this time. Seattle leading by 3.
Who's got IT?
Outside Thomas. For 3, Roy. And another 3 for Seattle.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Brown. Here's Weatherspoon. Back to Brown. And here is Webb. He's guarded by Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walsh. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Banchero finds Ross. Outside Thomas. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so it's Seattle. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Roy, Isaiah Thomas out there with Crawford. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Kemp in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Seattle leading by 11. A huge two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Kemp's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Webb with it. Jacks up a 3. That shot no good. Marciulionis against Roy. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Puts up a 3. Does not go in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage.
Banchero is a willing passer, a trait you love to see in a young star.
Kemp's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Down it goes for 3.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Brown. It's stolen by Kemp. It's stolen by Brown. Launches it. It's off. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Banchero. Lets loose a three.
And with his natural strength, defending Kent on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
And the first one drops. And so Kent nails both of them. Crawford against Maravich. For three. Banchero vacuums it in. And it's Seattle with the ball. And he hits from 17.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Seattle. They lead by 14. Tries it from 19. Count it. Nice touch.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Defensive foul. Jamal Crawford. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Terry bringing it up for Seattle. At one point, they led by 16. Driving in. Baseline J on the way. It's off. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Shawn Kemp.